before going to the aircraft, before even thinking about leaving, you need to get weather. You need to see how the weather is, and you need to get weather from the computer and from a few places that we will show you. Weather is one of the most important factors, and probably the number one factor for cancelling flights, not only in flight schools, but in real life, commercial flying, etc. And this is how pilots get weather, or at least this is how students get weather before going to a flight. We've talked about this application, which is Enaire's Icaro, and we're going to use this one, but we're also going to use ama.aemet, ama.aemet.es, which is the Agencia Estatal de Meteorología website, where you can also get many other information of weather, like meters, task force, warnings, significant weather charts, gametes, a lot of information. You can even create a route with meteorological information between two or other airports. Let's start though with Icaro again. You know how this works. We're going to enter with our login, in this case EAS Barcelona, and we're going to request a bulletin, but in this case it's going to be a meteorological bulletin. That means that here below you can only use the Met side menu. What do we want meteorology for? Do you want it for a flight information region? You want it for a subzone inside a flight information region? Or do you want it for aerodromes? Well, in this case we want it for everything. So in here we're going to put Lima Echo Charlie Bravo for the flight information region, which is basically all the area in Barcelona, etc. And then we're going to go to aerodromes. So we're going to go to aerodromes, and we want the meters and towers for the aerodromes, right? So we're leaving from Sabadell, Lima Echo Lima Lima. Let's say we're going to Girona, Lima Echo Golf Echo. And our alternatives, Lleida, Lima Echo Delta Alpha, Reus, Lima Echo Romeo Sierra, let's say Ampuria Brava, La Seu d'Urgell. And Ampuria Brava actually doesn't have, actually it's a good example because you'll see it doesn't have meters from Enaire. Leso, which is La Seu d'Urgell, okay? And we can even get Barcelona's weather, which is Lima Echo Bravo Lima. Once we have all of this, we're going to check that we want this for the valid date, which is this one. We will accept, and it says again, the operation has been correctly performed, and you have an identifier finishing in 519. Go back to requested bulletins, and you say, what kind of bulletin have you requested? Well, I requested a Met bulletin. You can actually put everything, and that way you'll see all the bulletins that have been requested. So up in the top is my Met type bulletin with ID finishing in 519 that I did 1 minute ago, as seen here in UTC Zulu time. So I'm going to press anywhere on top of it, and these are 3 pages that I'm going to be printing. In this case, we're going to print them, all of them. It's only 3 pages, so we'll print them. And we're going to check the meteorology for today. Once again, we go back to the printer, we get them, always get them printed, and we're going to check meteorology. So the first example that comes here is Sabadell. Today is a beautiful day to fly. Meter in Lima Echo Lima Lima. Today, 13th of January, 1400 Zulu time. We have a wind 340 degrees, 01 knots, Cabo K. You know what Cabo K conditions are. More than 10 kilometers visibility, no clouds up to a certain level, etc. And then we have here temperature, for example. Temperature today is 15 degrees and dew point 04, and the QNH high pressure 1024. Then here we have a TAFOR, which is more the forecast for the next few hours. So the TAFOR for Lima Echo Lima Lima, in this case in Sabadell, 13th of January, from 0800 Zulu, and actually performed at 0800 Zulu time, and this TAFOR is for this period of time, so it's going to be applicable for from 13th today at 9 o'clock to the 14th also at 9 o'clock. 24 hours forecast in this case. And what does it say? It says the wind will be variable at 04 knots, so it can change up to 4 knots. The visibility will maintain 9999, which means more than 10 kilometers visibility. We will have few clouds at 2500, so you know that there's few, scattered, broken, overcast, 1406 Zulu time, which will be 03. It will be 3 degrees Celsius. It says that temporarily from 1 o'clock Zulu time to 17 Zulu time, the wind will be 007 knots and on a 130 degree. So 130 degrees, 07 knots. And we check the same for all the other ones. So this is the weather that we have printed for today. We're going to get this weather and we're going to check it out, see all the aerodromes and everything that we're going through, get it into the onboard documentation. Other things you will need are the updated meteorological information, METER, TAFOR, significant weather charts, and wind and temperature charts. All of this can be taken from the website AEMET, which is the Agencia Estatal de Meteorología, and that's something that you can take out from this website and looks something like this. This is a significant weather chart for, in this case, the peninsula in Spain. And in this case, what can you see in this significant weather chart? You can see clouds you're going to have in your route, temperatures, you're going to see a significant weather chart as it says, like visibility, snow, rain, icing, turbulence, etc. And that's something you have to check for the area that you're flying. As well as wind charts. So if you're doing a flight up to flight level 100, you'll need wind charts for all the levels up to flight level 100.